Hi, boys and girls. So I'm going to start showing you from now on in answer key to how to complete the homework. So then that way you can see how you did, and then anything that you got wrong, maybe where the misunderstanding lies. So I'm going to share my screen with you today, and I'm going to complete the drawing angles. So like we said, we're looking to see where our bottom ray lines up, and it lines up with our 0 over here. So I'm going to measure 45 degrees. 45 is between 40 and 50. So I'm going to draw my arrow there. For this second one, I'm going to look for 80 degrees in my lower half here. Oops, sorry. So that would be 80 degrees. 30, again, I'm still looking at that 0. Sorry, that's my dog. Lining up on the bottom. Now notice here my bottom ray is lining up on the other side, and so it's lining up with this 0 over here on the protractor. So that means that I have to look at my upper numbers of the protractor. So I'm going to look all the way over to 150. So I'm going to go over to this way here. It's okay if your drawings are a little bit off. 25, so I'm back over here. So I'm going to be looking at my bottom numbers. Again, biggest thing is making sure you're looking to see where your bottom ray lines up. 95 should be right here. Sorry, some of these were already completed. 175, you're going to be putting it over here because remember my 0 is lining up over here. So I'm going to look at my top numbers to go all the way across to 175. For this one, I'm going to be looking at 65. Remember, I'm starting, somebody else must have done this. Remember, you're starting right here where your vertex is, and then moving over. So this would be at 65 degrees here, because remember, here is my bottom ray. And so I'm looking to see where my bottom ray points, what 0 it points at. Here, my bottom ray is pointing at the 0 on the inside, so I'm going to use my inside numbers to show 100 degrees. Here my 0 is pointing, my ray is pointing at the 0 on the outside numbers, so I'm going to go all the way around to look for 135, which is between 130 and 140 degrees. Same thing over here, I'm going to look to 120 degrees. Now notice my bottom ray has changed the direction of change direction, and it's not pointing at the other 0. So I'm going to be looking at the inside to 105 degrees. Again, I'm looking at the 0 on the inside, so I'm going to look to 165 degrees. Look to the 0 on the outside because my 0 is, my ray is pointing to the left, so I'm going to go to 115 degrees, which is in between 110 and 120. Here I'm going to be looking between 50 and 60 to show 55, and my bottom ray is pointing to my 0 on the outside numbers. Here my ray is pointing to the 0 on the inside numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and look for 30 and draw there for my angle. Again, it's pointing towards the 0 on the inside numbers, so I'm going to be pointing to my 60 here. 155, it's pointing to the 0 on the inside numbers, so I'm going to go around the inside to 155, which is in between 150 and 160. 180, now this one's different, this one's very unique. I'm going to be pointing towards the 0 on the outside number, so I'm going to go all the way around, and this one's actually going to be all the way across, whoops, for 180, sorry, that should be a straight line. We call this a straight angle. 15 degrees, it's pointing to the 0 at the bottom on the outside, so you're going to go ahead and go to the outside numbers. It's between 10 and 20, so there's 15. This one's pointing to the 0 in the inside numbers, so you're going to go around to 70. This one's pointing to the 0 in the outside numbers. So you're going to go around to 105, which is between 100 and 110. 90-degree angle, or we call this a right angle. It's directly vertically up, and your horizontal ray. And then here, my ray is pointing to my 0 on the outside numbers, so I'm going to go all the way around to 170. All right, so I hope that helped. If you have any questions after watching the video, please feel free to email me, and I will see you in our next Zoom meeting. Bye, friends.